America's Folk Art, and here I couldn't read that because it's in a funny scroll. Redware Pottery. This is my Potter's Journal for the 3rd Thursday of April 2023. Okay, I just finished making about 7 large jugs. These are 5 pounds. This is bigger than I can throw on the wheel, so I'm sorry I didn't put the camera on to let you see me struggle through it. But how about this? It is time for a Potter's Journal book review. Okay, Redware, which has been my current direction of interest and study. I've looked at several pamphlets on English Redware and country pottery. I've moved up to actually the Slipware collection from the Pottery Museum. If you've been following me along, each one, showing me more and giving me a better idea. But I wanted to look at, pots from where I'm from, Pennsylvania Slipware. So this seemed to be just the thing from, let's see, Kevin McConnell. I'm not doing Redware, I'm doing a higher fire stoneware, but I'm using the Slipware techniques so often used on Redware, and I'm very excited to see, pots from where I'm from for a change instead of, far away. But when I got this book, what a disappointment. There were very few Slipware pieces in here. And then the ones that I did come across were so dark you could hardly make out what was there. Almost seems like I would have been better off with black and white pictures. With the other books, I thought they were even a move up from what you can see on the internet, because you can do an image search and see all of this. But this is a collector's guide. I knew it was a collector's guide, but on the stoneware, that's where I've got many of the images, my bird and fish and tulip designs from the stoneware Crocs and jugs. And then the pictures. I'm doing some bean Crocs right now, and there are some in here, but I'm going to have to say that many of the images, are not showing a good face. So I guess so we can see both the top and the bottom. We've got an angle shot of it, but I think would have been better off getting a face. And here are the bottoms for the bean Crocs. These are a fairly good size. Now they're different. I always do the research on what's out there. It seems like bean Crocs are all pretty standard, like that and that and that. The Pennsylvania ones may have this kind of shape to them, but this is a special order. He wanted a face Croc. So we'll be doing it a little bit different. And we found the Mexican ones. He liked the way the lid hanged over as opposed to sitting in, making it almost look like a hat. And here's that contemporary piece I picked up last fall from Westmore Pottery with the slip trailing on. I've been practicing the techniques with a little squeegee, and I hope to pull some pots out of the kiln next week. But doing so much of this, I want to find a book that goes into the Pennsylvania Slipware. Not too difficult. This time, eBay, Amazon brought me to America's Folk Art Pottery. I think I might have got this one the first time, but it cost a couple dollars more, and there was really no description about what they are, so it can be easy or hard to buy stuff off the internet. Very excited. America's Folk Art. This one I think will be more suited to me. So taking a look through. And what can I say? Oh no, no, no! It's the exact same book. Oh, and commercial stuff. Not commercial, but out of molds in the very back. Oh, look at that. America's Folk Art, and here I couldn't read that because it's in a funny scroll. Redware Pottery, the exact same book. Oh, no, no, no. So I will get something from this if I look very hard. But, oh, there's a bank already I know, and oh, here was the best piece in the book, but it was a European piece. So I'm looking for Pennsylvania. This was in the English pottery books, they listed something like this as a ham pan. Here they just said it was a unique football shape, so I'm not sure how much research went into this. This is probably a self-published book, but it is nicely bound. The bean crock, which I'm doing now, so I did get to see that. And oh, the penchant, the milk pan. I've been doing those lately too, so it's nice to know they show up here. Let's see if it's not, yeah, it doesn't say where it's from. Jugtown pottery. There are a few slipware pieces in here. Little dark though to see. There is some Jugtown pieces from the early 20th century, and a few pieces from molds in the back. It has me thinking about what I may have laying around. I see some flower pots here too. Okay, yeah, an old jug I've got, Croc I've got laying around, with the canning for pickling or sauerkraut or something. They probably did this with a template, so they would all be the same to shrink and fit, because today everybody wants us to make them one, but every clay shrinks differently. You're never going to get it to fit some kind of commercial canning lid. And the inside of this is crawled, and the bottom is very thin, and it must have been wet because there's a crack inside, or the clay is, yes, rough and a bit split the whole way around. I thought the pot was cracked, but it's so not well made. They met their numbers that day, but yeah, pretty roughly made. Okay, I will keep up my quest for a book on Pennsylvania slipware. Until then, next week we'll go back to studying the English slipware in here. I will share, okay, the first of the salt pigs with the slip decorating on them. So stop back and see what happens in the studio next week. America's folk art, and here I couldn't read that because it's in a funny scroll. Redware pottery, the exact same book. Oh no, no, no.